Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forecast.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Friday, December 4th. The time is around 2 a.m. GMT. We are looking at the chart of the euro dollars for today, 60 minutes chart here. We can see the pair is rallying as an impulse. We see wave 2 ended here in the minute degree, and this is the wave 3 finishing here, and now doing the wave 4 pullback, and should continue to stay supported for the upside here. So it's simple for now. Pullback should continue to be supported in 3711 swing. So we don't like selling, obviously, if the trend is higher, and any pullback again should be finding support. Now if we look at the larger degree and looking at the 4-hour chart, for example, of the euro, okay, now we can see, now first of all, let's take a look at the weekly first. Now look at this. I think we mentioned about this months before, right? Back in August probably. I had a video on this as well, and explaining how this one is really breaking out a huge a decade trend line. Basically is a big thing. So when we do finally break out, it tends to just accelerate to the upside, because then we know that this cycle is over, right? So this is going to be going up in the months and weeks ahead. This is such a very big time frame, big cycle here that we're talking. Right now, of course, it's not going to be a straight line, and we can get a pullback every now and then. But the sort of the right side is very clear at this point in time. Now, if we look at the 1-hour chart, this with 2, with 3 here, let's take a look at the 4-hour. Now, looking at the 4-hour chart here, we can see from observation, this one clearly is extended, some sort of wave 3 in progress here, right? Impulsive and extended acceleration. So that's typically where wave 3 is. Now, if this is wave 2 and this is wave 3, then obviously this is wave this is wave 1 here, right? You can see it is in the form of a ABC flat, ABC flat. So now we're talking about the cycle that starts from here, from November 11. You can see that cycle is not finished yet. We still only got what looks to be like a 3 swing, and from here, from November 4, we have again what looks to be another sort of an impulse. So we got double impulse here, like a nest. So this could be your 1, 2, and this is within with 3 from November 4. But even within this cycle, it doesn't look complete even within this cycle. So any pullback therefore should continue to stay supported. Now of course we can still make a new high, continue to make a new high in the shorter cycle before ending 3, right? So it's not really a question of we have to be perfect in trying to pinpoint with 3. We still can go higher, and still we can open up extension to finish with 3. That's not the whole point. The whole point is we know it's not finished on the upside, and we are not supposed to sell, right? And that goes with copper as well, because somebody was some viewers complain about, oh, copper, we forecast a correction that never happened, therefore the forecast doesn't work. Well, we never say we should be selling copper, and never, to the members, because we know US dollar is bearish. And any pullback like this one, we never say, okay, sell euro dollars because you see this, right? It's not the way it works. We identify the right side and trade with the right side, because any counter trend is always going to be weaker, is always going to be having higher probability it can truncate. So that's why we are trend traders. We teach our members to trade with the trend and not trying to trade every single swing, and especially people trade every single swing without risk management, and basically one loss can wipe out their account, right? So over here, euro dollars, again, we're looking for the upside, and over here still can make a new high before ending 3. I think that's not a big problem, but assuming this is really with 3, we're going to be doing with 4. Technically, ideally, you will see wave 4 around 23.6, 38.2 retracement. That's usually the ideal place where wave 4 should end. But it can be above 23.6. I'm not saying it has to. This is just a guideline. Sometimes it can be very shallow and then go higher again if the trend is so strong. But over here, if we got this trace pullback here, if you simply measure C equal to A, you got this area between 121 and 120.80. You compare this with the 23.6. 120.80 is 23.6, right? 23.6. So it looks to me this area is a little bit too shallow to be a wave 4. Yeah, it can be a wave 4 and in a strong trend, and then continue to go up again, but ideally it should at least reach 120.80, right? So from here we can either go to new high, or we can bounce and fail to take the high and do double correction in 7 swing. If we do double correction, then I think we will have a better chance to hit this blue box here. Now again, of course, even in the shorter cycle, no guarantee we're gonna even do pullback here. I mean, we can even make a new high still to be within the wave 3, right? So the idea really is simple at this point. The real thing to think about is this one looks like a 3 waves. So therefore, if we are really going to be in the wave 4, if we want to be playing safe, then usually wave 4 should be ideally somewhere between 23.6 to 8.2. So ideally you will see some sort of trace pullback coming down from the peak. Whether the peak is here or marginal high doesn't matter, but ideally you will see a trace peak that goes into, let's assume we make marginal high, then this is your new wave 3. Then you measure a new retracement from here to here. So ideally between this area, you will see trace pullback from the peak ending into this blue box, and that will be the ideal time and the ideal situation to see wave 4 finishing, and then the bear starts to turn higher again. Okay, so for further updates on this, you can always join us. I continue to talk about this and giving guidance in the live trading room every single day. And we do have 14 days free trial. The link is provided in the description of the video below. And so I'll see you all again next week. Have a nice day and weekend, everyone.